What is your job within UNICEF?
I'm the executive director of the Portuguese Committee for UNICEF here in Portugal, the UNICEF Portugal. So I'm responsible for the team that works here in UNICEF.
Why was UNICEF created?
UNICEF was created in 1946, 1 year after the end of the World War. You know, you've heard about the Second World War, have you? There was a war that ended in 1945, mostly in Europe. And UNICEF was created to help children of Europe devastated by war, children of Europe and China. So in the beginning, UNICEF was working for children in Europe because many countries were devastated, such as Germany, Austria, United Kingdom, the Netherlands, and UNICEF was created to help those children, to give them food, medicine, warm clothes, because it was in winter when UNICEF was created. And the role of UNICEF at the time was help children in Europe and China.
When was UNICEF founded?
In 1946, 1 year after the end of the Second World War.
Who founded or created this organization?
The organization was created by the United Nations. So the United Nations, you know what the United Nations is? It's an organization where countries are represented. Yes, and UNICEF was created by the United Nations, by the organization of the United Nations, yes.
What does this organization do?
This organization works in the field, as I mentioned before, works in developing countries, helping those countries to respond to the needs of children, to protect their rights. And UNICEF works, for instance, I can give you examples, it's easier, works in giving immunization, vaccines, support in nutrition, water and sanitation. When you go to a toilet and open a tap, water is there, but there are many, many millions of children that don't have water. And they use water which is contaminated and is many times the cause of many diseases that are fatal, that children become ill or even die of those diseases. UNICEF also works to help children to go to school, to enroll, to increase the enrollment of children in schools, because there are many children all over the world that don't have the chance to go to school. And many of them are girls, many more girls than boys. And UNICEF works with their mothers. UNICEF works also to protect those children, to help the countries and the organizations to take better care of those children. It does a lot of work. And in our countries, we don't have programs, but we try to promote the rights of children, to influence decision makers, teachers, and to make you young people and children aware of your rights, and to understand better what are your rights and how you should also take into account the rights of others. So that's what generally UNICEF does.